What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I've been paying attention to everything that's been happening on social media. I'm about to head out in a little bit, but I wanted to tap in with you guys and give you a few updates as well as my thoughts on a few things. I've been paying attention to a lot of the bickering and fighting, and I'm not even going to name the situation that's happening online. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm cool with a lot of different people that may be having a rift right now over things that I don't even think that matters. But this is one of the reasons why I've continued to build alone, right? I am very much a solo artist. I love collaborating with people. I love people. But I think that especially, and it happens in content creation, it happens in business, it happens in real life. I think that there's always a silver lining to kind of operating like a lone wolf because you're not beholden to anybody. You don't have to necessarily pick sides and move based off of loyalty and stuff like that. And what I see happening on the internet right now is so unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, in my personal opinion, I think that people should be beyond talking about things that's not conducive, that don't add value to their own personal lives or their own brands. One thing, and I like to mention this story every once in a while. One time, I was doing a live stream with a bunch of people, with people that I used to live stream on another channel. And I was talking to, or I got a message from the lead attorney, and he had sent me a text message. And we had kind of had, a back and forth as far as a conversation. And the lead attorney had opened my eyes to something, and he said, "Anton, you're beyond this." And he was just talking about the context and the conversations and a group of people that I had surrounded myself by. And of course, it was a little bit conflicting, and I knew that he was right, but it was a little bit conflicting. And the reason that it was conflicting is because I had a sense of loyalty to people that I had built with. Thankfully, I had got backstabbed and everything like that. So that worked out beautifully because I didn't have to be beholden to people that didn't have my best interests at heart. And it wasn't conducive for where my brand was going. But my point is, I am a solo person because I like to grow. And sometimes breakups can be messy. I don't like to be in a position where I have to pick sides. That absolutely bothers me because then again, I don't see any benefit. Like, I don't see anybody growing as a result of it. It's just going back and forth and all of that. And again, this is no shot to anybody. But for me, I just I like to leave a pass in the past. I like to keep it moving. And I like to just kind of stay in my own lane. And this is one of the reasons why I've been really, really excited about growing with the team that I got with me. All of the people, and I don't necessarily have to name their names, but I'm absolutely going to name their names. Mika is killing it on her platform as well as with us. Carrie, Slimmy, Q, Molly is the latest addition to the team. And I might even add one more person, who knows? Of course, everybody has been doing great. Everybody has been killing it. But I guess the point that I'm trying to make is, I just have to, go my own way. It's always greater to be solo. It's always greater to have your own ideas. I think that messiness always comes along with people that feel as though they have to prove themselves to other people. And I am now, some people has asked me, "Anton, what do you think about certain things?" or whatever. Stuff going back and forth. Even I see people that say, "Anton, this person had made a live stream about you." Honestly, if it doesn't actually add more value as far as where I see myself going long term, I'm just off it. I don't have any hatred in my heart. I don't have any vitriol in my heart. I don't have any enemies. I have people that I don't necessarily care for, but I don't look at them as enemies. I just don't. The internet is big. You know what I'm saying? Even if I react to somebody and I disagree with them, or I react to a content creator based off of something that you guys send me, I'll leave it there. I don't care after that. After I get done giving my thoughts based off of whatever was said in the video, I just completely disassociate myself with it. I'll leave it right there as content and I keep it moving. My life, my whole life, the things that I got going on outside of content creation is so awesome. It's so, it's so fruitful. And I just don't want to waste my time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste my time doing things or having conversations about things that don't add any value to me, and then I'm going to forget about it next week, or next year I'm going to be moved over into something else. And so I'm just off that. I'm just on a whole nother wave, a whole nother mindset that I think that everybody should embrace. And this is the thing that I keep trying to tell y'all. If it don't make dollars, if it don't add value into your life, if it's not something that actually is conducive to what you got going on, who cares? Who cares if somebody says something about you? You don't have to earn nobody's respect. The only thing that you got to do is be loyal to the people and the thing that you decided that you wanted to get into. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of the mess. That is my personal advice. And if you do go back and forth with somebody, and this is my philosophy, this is my strategy. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of my strategy. It's not that complicated, but it's the truth. If I'm going to go back and forth with you, and I'm not talking about like a smoke show, or I recently did a video where I responded to something. I want a new segment where I like respond to people that feel some type of way when I react to a video that you guys send me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like real life going back and forth. Listen, let's debate it. Let's get into it. Let's really talk about the things that we don't necessarily care about as far as what we doing and all of that. If I'm going to do that, I am going to do it with somebody that I think is worthwhile so that I can actually benefit and siphon off some of the people that may not know me on their side of the fence. And maybe they could do the same thing on my side of the fence. But even with that, I'm still not going to be looking at you as like an enemy. I'm still not going to look at you as an adversary. I just may think you hypocritical. I may just see, okay, you know what? They got enough motion where it's worthwhile for me to debate them. They got enough motion where it's worthwhile for me to go back and forth with them. They got enough motion where I could spend a couple days interacting with you back and forth. But outside of that, man, I don't care nothing about that. That junk don't mean anything to me. And with that being said, I do want to announce some new stuff that I have going on. So I had a channel, or I have a channel. Some of you may know it as Room 9. Other people, at one point it was called Don't Do Coke in the Bathroom. But it is now going to be another unnamed channel. I'm not sure exactly what the name should be. I don't know if I should leave it as Room 9. I think I'm going to change it. Something toxic. I don't know. Whatever. But it's basically going to be me getting back to the core of what I was doing, but it's going to be on that platform. So my love and the way that I really came into this game a long time ago was vlogging, right? I was documenting my life. I was vlogging. I was actually doing edited videos to where you could see day to day what was happening and all of the things that was going on in my life and my family and stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm going to omit my family out of it just for protection reasons, because once you get this level of visibility, sometimes it becomes a little bit dangerous. So you got to be careful about that. But I am about to get back to vlogging. I'm about to get back to documenting the journey, but I'm going to be even more authentic, meaning that I'm really going to take y'all behind the scenes or the stuff that I got going on. My issues, my problems, my triumphs, my traveling things, the cars that I buy. At first, I was going to make it a car channel because I got a lot of cars that I want to document. But then I just want to make it just my life, just in general. So I don't have a release schedule. I think that I got some new cameras that make it easier for me to vlog, which makes it easier for me to edit. So those will be coming in the beginning of March. And I am going to be back vlogging on that channel. So the name of that channel is going to change. I actually got the idea after having a live stream on Friday on a Millionaire Morning Show. But I am going to use that channel just to continue to document the journey of what toxic masculinity looks like to you guys. I just call it being a man. But at the same time, you guys may find it as toxic masculinity if you're a raging liberal. But I am going to be doing all of the things and showcasing all of the things that's happening in my life that may or may not be conducive for what you think a man should be doing. But it's just the core. It's the core of who I am. I really loved vlogging and documenting my life. This is something that I don't even care about the money for, because it's just kind of like extra. And I think that it adds some layers so that you guys can understand how I think and why I think the way that I think, why I work so much, who are the people that are significant in my life, maybe. And then, just continuing to go from there. So I just want to grow, bro. I want to grow. I want to have a lot of fun. I want to continue to show you guys what's going on behind the scenes. I want to reveal more of my life to you. And then hopefully I can add some value into you guys' lives so that you can see exactly how I do it. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. I got to get up out of here. So you can see how I do it, and we can have some fun doing it. So stay out of the mess. Focus on the money. Sometimes it's better to just be a lone wolf even though I'm not a lone wolf, right? I have a team. I have people around me. I got people that love me. I got people that work with me. I got people that I create content with. But it's sometimes better to just rock out with your own team and love people from a distance and focus on getting to the money until you guys intersect and they grow into a space where it's conducive for you guys to work together. That's my philosophy. That's my life. That's how I see it. And this is just me being authentic. So stay out of the mess. For the people that hear me, and for the people that actually know what I'm talking about, stay out of the mess, stay out of that, focus on getting to the money, and focus on knocking down a bag after bag after bag. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to see y'all on the tail end. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let's get this money, man. Let's have some fun, bro.